Oké, üdvözlök mindenkitől itt a Horizon Forbidden West végigjátszásában. Folytassuk is ott a labbatok. Persze nem fértünk be az 1 órába, szokásomhoz híven. És mindig így járok. 5 perc hiányoznak kb. Hozzá. Már itt a követségről. Hát azokat én öltem meg, he. Ó, lesz ilyen pajzs. Nem siklásra. Fogunk tudni magasról siklani.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Wadis, Fashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh's territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tanakh's territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain.
Ja igen, azokra fel kell mászni, és akkor megnyitja a
If you say
térképet.
so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Még megcsinálom, még el tudom menteni. Ilyet.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more
Akkor
he wanted
megölték
to
azt
do.
is.
He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As the cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashad was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby.
Majd megkeressük azt a
Somewhere they could
tábort.
lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
Nem sokára, baby.
You mentioned the Utara tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
Délnyugaton valami romok.
You said the Tanakh's lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land. And then the Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into three clans. Desert, lowland, and sky.
Right.
De így tudod megismerni a történetet.
The desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other two clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the united clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuram Delvers. Even saw two Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Imádom azt játékot, én viszont imádom az játékokat. Ennek van története. Láncsos fentes, ülts meg az ellenséget erősíteni R2. 10. Várjál, ezeket ki kell fosztani. Mind az összest. Meg van, keresünk egy izét. Egy tüzet. Ezeket. Isten ments. A pajszán, az aktivás az is tartsd lenyomva. Aha. Jó, tehát akkor ezt szereztük meg, tehát levegőbe le tudunk.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spire should lead to Silence and Hades. just maybe, the backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The blight, the storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
Ezek a fémszillánkok, ezzel tudsz mindenért fizetni, ezt azért kell felszedni. Egyébként gyakorlatilag ez a pénz a játékba.
Regalla had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence.
Igen, az a Silence volt az, aki elárulta.
Why help to knock the rebels?
Van még itt gép? Ott még van valami sárga. Ott a tábortűz. Ott látod? Ott villog. Na, gyorsan ezt a környéken ezt a üzéket összekapjuk. A gyógyitalokat. Szedd már, ezt tehet. Testvérem. Nem tudom, hogy ez tiszta életem. Nem igazán lehet ennek parancsolni. Is van egy gép. Esik. Ez nem is gép. Tartály. Mindjárt ki fogsz?
Róka.
Aha. A különböző cuccokat összeszedek, ezek kellenek a fejlesztésekhez. Tüzes vadászvessző. Kis doboz. Mennyi cucc van benne? Jó. Mennyi? 5 képzettségpontunk van? Na, mire költsünk életem? Most a vadászból valamit. Ez megvan. Megvan. Ez szétszóródó lövés. Nyílvető. 8 veszőt lő ki az aktuálisan kiválasztott típusba. Aha. Ez kell. Marad 3. Növeli a fegyver erőnléted maximumát. És még van 2. Erőnlét regeneráció. Most nem olyan faszom az a fegyver regeneráció, de tök mindegy. Ez mi? Nagy sortűz, vadászíjjal. Az jó. Megfelelőt ezt már. Ja. Feladat mit? Fegyvertechnikák egyből erőteljes támadások. Erre egy gombot. Ha megnyitod a fegyvertárcsát az L1-jel, mi van? Fú, megnyitom. Milyen fegyvertechnikák vannak? Hát itt a izé van, csak hogy mivel. Hogy mit használ? Tüzes vadászít, fürgeharcosít, kötélvetőt, sokkoló drótvetőt, fagyos robbanó csúzlit, savas vadásveszőt, vagy vadászíjat. Tehát most te érted, mit mondott? Na, akkor mink van? Van egy 10-es szintű főküld, de ahhoz jók vagyunk. Itt viszont itt hagytunk egy 2 mellékküldit. Ez mi? Ez hol van? Messze? Ott nagyon messze van. Ez nem. Sört és hátulak. Az viszont itt van a közel, hogy én azt fogom csinálni legközelebb. Ezt beaktiválom. Pillanat türelmet, életem. Küldetés aktiválása. Hát egy csomót megcsináltam belőle. Tehát is 2320 tapasztalati pontot, meg 2 képzettségpontot fog adni. De látom, hogy már nagyon-nagyon eluntad életem magad, úgyhogy ezt elmentem. Babám bekajakómált. Úgyhogy, na, üdvözöllek, köszönöm szépen, hogy itt voltatok velem, gyerekek, sziasztok!